Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. I'm about to play a TikTok clip for you. I want you to listen closely. I'll explain what's happening. In Palo Alto, someone or some people have hacked into the crosswalk signals. You press the crosswalk button and you'll hear the sign that says wait, wait, something along those lines. They've hacked it with AI generated, I'm assuming AI generated, replica of Elon Musk's voice. So let's hear what this one has to say here. He starts saying something, it pauses, and she's like, wait, finish it. And then he starts talking some more.
Wait. It's funny, I used to think he was just...
He's just what? You were saying that all the other times.
Hi, I'm Elon. Can we be friends? Will you be my friend? I'll give you a Cybertruck, I promise.
Is this the hacking?
Okay, look. You don't know the level of depravity I would stoop to just for a crumb of approval.
That's awesome.
You don't know the level of depravity I'd stoop down to get a crumb of approval. Oh my God. So apparently the hackers understand the assignment here. Elon, for all his online bullying and stuff like that, he's gone way out of his lane attacking basically the foundation of the United States with Doge, and callously and cruelly, if I will, costing tens of thousands of people their jobs. And the world is fighting back. And they're fighting back in ways that Elon can't handle. He's very thin-skinned. And, again, we've seen Elon create fake online personas to back up things that he says. He'll create a fake online persona to defend Elon Musk, pretending he's not Elon Musk. And I've heard that on one of them he's using something that changed his voice, and then when he was not convincing anybody, he took away the voice scrambler so people could hear his voice before he told everybody to F off. He tried to do a live stream and he got spammed by other people on Twitch. And he ended up losing a demo and then shutting down the live stream. People are hitting him back. Now, I want to just read on the energy here. And this one actually lists, if you're in Palo Alto, it was on the corner of Emerson Street and University Avenue. This is the second TikTok I've seen where they had an Elon voice on there. It usually involves Cybertrucks and won't you be my friend because I'm so lonely type of thing. Oh, God. He's earned this hate. He didn't have to do what he did. But he did. And in some ways, it's funny. The world is striking back in ways we've never seen before. But these ways against somebody like an Elon Musk are wildly effective. Just saying. So come on down. Let's do a quick read on the hacking of Palo Alto street signals. What's going on with this? The Emperor. Okay, you want to act like a dictator. Everybody understands that dictator is made up of two words, dick and tater. Tater short for potato. Potato's a uncomplimentary slang term for somebody who's not very intelligent. Crossed with the fool. Elon, in his companies, he's a dictator. And we've seen what he did with Twitter when he took over. Basically fired everybody and kept the H-1B visas because those are slave labor. But this is like an all new world. He's out of his lane. Elon went out of his lane, and now he gets to bear the price of that. Underneath of it is the Queen of Wands. People, and I'm not saying the hackers are women, but there's this energy of, oh, we'll get you back. This card I often use to represent Ukraine because of the sunflowers, but it's like this person's not going to sit here and take it. This person's going to be like, oh, hold my beer. Here, pet my cat for a second. I've got some business I need to take care of here. In the past, you got the World card. Elon, oh, geez, he's pissed off everybody in the world. He's from outside the United States. He's from South Africa. But no man He's managed in record time to piss more people off around the world than I think even the 47th president of the United States has done. No small feat, considering he joined the campaign in August. But, between his antics with trying to influence votes in states and other countries, and his cuts and everything else, and we could talk about labor unions in the EU, he's brought this on himself. Current situation is the Six of Coins. Talking about this hacking here. The hacking itself, I don't think is a big deal per se. It's a little crumb, but in some ways, it's that little crumb that we're so grateful for because somebody is getting under his skin. Also, it's also part of that big picture too with Tesla. As Tesla's stock price goes down, Elon's going to go from the wealthy merchant to the beggar. Loans will get called in, and he will be in trouble. Overarching energy is the Sun card. He's been exposed. It's out there for everybody to see. He's shown people who he is, and this is where the retaliation comes in. Lesson to be learned: Elon did not conduct himself with a lot of integrity. And you know what? If you're gonna troll, you got to be thick-skinned to take it. If you're gonna dish it out, you got to be able to take it. And the trolling will continue. The trolling will continue because we're not done with him. Yeah, Elon really needs to get out of the public spotlight. Now, he has pretty much done that. He's laid really low with Doge and such. I think he's cut back on his public appearances too. But this could very well be too little too late as far as that goes. And when I'm saying he needs to cut back his public appearances, what I mean is he needs to step down from Tesla type of thing. Now, big Elon Musk fans maybe don't want that, but literally he's made himself synonymous with Tesla, and Tesla, for better or for worse, is bearing the brunt of Elon's vanity. And the brutalization of Tesla is going to continue until Elon steps down. It'll subside after that. People may still not buy Teslas thereafter, but at least the protests that you're seeing outside and that type of behavior will likely curtail quickly because he will no longer be associated with the brand. He can still keep his SpaceX and stuff like that. But, Tesla's, that's not a good fit right now. He's got the Ace of Wands here popping out. Some strong action needs to be taken. I'm assuming that these crosswalk signals are going to get back to Elon. How's he going to react to news about this? Little four-carder. Just a little snark. Oh, what was me? 5 of coins. He's going to feel like he's being picked on. His life is hard. They're only going to be happy when I'm destitute. Trying to keep on to his... he's actually worried about money. He's worried about becoming destitute. Things have gotten really hard. He's now trying to protect his money and his wealth. So I switched this up here. He's not really worried about this. He's worried about bigger things. He's worried about his wealth and how people are celebrating his demise. He doesn't want to give him the satisfaction. He's going to try and hold on to as much money as he can. But he's made his life really difficult by going out there and going front and center and blasting his message out to people. So, I love this form. This just really is one of those F around and find out moments. He's been given a pass so often. And I think the problem with that is that he built up arrogance with it. He didn't appreciate the gift he was being given by being held in high esteem. Now, I realize not everybody holds him in high esteem, and people fell off of the Elon bandwagon sooner than others. But I think we can all agree that in the last 6 to 8 months, he took whatever favorability he had and absolutely tanked it, torpedoed it. That, what you're down to left are fanatics and the people Trump turned on to him, MAGA and fanatics for Elon. That anybody who didn't have a strong opinion before probably has one now, and the vast majority of those strong opinions are negative. Again, he was selling his cars to people who were concerned about the environment and wanted an EV car to lower emissions. And that tends to be folks on the left, and he's out there celebrating far-right causes. Okay. Spiritual lesson for Elon. Spirit, what can you share with us about a spiritual lesson from Elon on this? And we'll call it a read. Strength card, holding on strong? Or is this, this is a card of mastery. It's a bitter pill for him to swallow. Sometimes when you open your mouth, something flies in. And it's almost like Spirit saying, there, you just need to take your medicine. You'll be fine. This is a bitter pill to swallow, but, you did this. You need this. Six of Cups. So we have the Strength card. We got the Six of Cups, the Sun card, and the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords underneath it. Yeah, it's like a bitter pill to swallow. It's like you're the one who went on the crusade. You made sure everybody saw that you were on this crusade. Were you so naive to think there wouldn't be consequences? Understand that Queen of Pentacles is about practicality. It could be that Elon, I've heard Sterling use this term, he's out of his lane. I think Elon was too far out of his lane, and his behaviors on his crusade have been exposed, and it might be time to step back and simplify. Get rid of all these distractions out of your life. Pick one of the things that you want to do and focus on that. Now, again, I do suspect that Elon has some form of attention disorders that my mother would have used the term ants in his pants. ADD or ADHD, depending on I don't know which one's in vogue these days. But I strongly suspect that Elon, he gets hyper-focused, then he gets hyper-bored and goes on to something else. And because he's so strongly opinionated, and he's developed those strong opinions over the years because he's had some success early on, that he believes his own press clippings that he's like this super genius that can, whatever he says is right and everybody should just fall in line. He's getting a dose of that's not the case, and then the backlash that comes. I mean, I've never heard anybody hacking a crosswalk signal before. That's ridiculous. Hang on. Just pausing because there's another one I want to play for you too.
Hi, this is Elon Musk. Welcome to Palo Alto, the home of Tesla engineering. They say money can't buy happiness, and yeah, okay. I guess that's true. God knows I've tried. But it can buy a Cybertruck, and that's pretty sick, right? Right? Fuck, I'm so alone.
If you couldn't hear that, it was basically saying, welcome to Palo Alto, home of Tesla engineering. That's pretty cool, right? So, like a Cybertruck, it's really cool. Why don't you buy one? God, I'm so alone. Jeez. Oh. So thank you. Whoever hacked into that one, the collective thanks you. In these times of stress, humor does alleviate the stress. And that was just amazing. Okay, I'll leave it here. Thank you very much for watching this video and sharing a lighter moment in what seems to be such a dark path that we're treading on. I hope you found this reading entertaining and a little bit lighter than some of the other ones. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.